Hello friends, now let's move on to the next concept. Verbs are divided into transitive and intransitive. Transitive verbs take an object. Intransitive verbs do not need an object. But then later on we'll also clarify as to how verbs can be used transitively and intransitively. Now let's go to the examples. Look at this example. She ate an apple. My question is, what did she eat? Answer, an apple. Sunil killed a snake. What did Sunil kill? A snake. He wrote a letter. What did he write? A letter. So in all these three sentences, we've understood that the verb takes an object. In the first sentence, apple. Second sentence, snake. Third sentence, letter. Now, how have we divided this sentence structure into? Is this clear? We've divided the sentence structure into three parts: subject, verb, object. So in all these three sentences, we use an object to complete the sentence structure, to complete the sense of the sentence. So here, these verbs take an object. So these verbs are transitive verbs. Clear? Comprehended? Let's go to the next one. Birds fly. Birds, action. Their action, they fly. The boy laughs. Action, laughs. The bell rings. Action, rings. The train moves. Action, moves. So all these verbs needed no object. These verbs need no object. Okay? So verbs do not take an object. Such verbs are known as intransitive verbs. So we have cleared two concepts. There are verbs that need an object. These are transitive verbs. There are verbs that do not need an object. These are intransitive verbs. So verbs are transitive with an object. Verbs are intransitive, need no object. Now, let's go to the next part of it. He gave me a book. Gave what? A book. Gave me what? A book. Now, gave who? Me. Understood the differentiation between these two words? Gave what? A book. Gave who? Me. So these are sentences that need a indirect object and a direct object. The direct object is written after the indirect object. The indirect object comes before the direct object. So I'll go over it again. He gave me a book. Gave what? Book. Gave who? Me. So me is the indirect object and book is the direct object. The indirect object is always written before the direct object. Clear? Let's go to the next sentence. She told me a lie. Told what?
Lie.
A lie. Very good. Told who?
Me.
Good. So, this is the indirect or direct object and this is the indirect object. Clear? So, indirect object is placed before the direct object. Let's go to the next one. The tailor made him a coat. Made what?
A coat.
Very good. Made whom? Him.
Him.
So this is the direct object and this is the indirect object. The indirect object is placed in front of the direct object. Clear? Next one. The teacher asked us a question. Asked what?
Questions.
Asked who?
Us.
Good. So, direct object questions, indirect object us. The indirect object is placed before the direct object. So, the breakup of the sentence structure is subject plus verb plus indirect object plus direct object. That is the breakup of all these sentences. I repeat again. In a sentence structure, you have a direct object and you have an indirect object. An indirect object is placed before the direct object. For an indirect object, we ask the question who. For a direct object, we ask the question what. So the sentence structure is divided as subject, verb, indirect object and direct object. So verbs take two objects. These are known as distransitive verbs. We'll go over it again very fast. We decided about the verbs that take an object. These are transitive verbs. Verbs that do not take an object, these are intransitive verbs. And verbs that take two objects, one a indirect object and two a direct object. And these are distransitive verbs. Clear? Have you completed? I hope. I'm happy you listened to me. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe.